Okay.
Okay, how are you feeling? Because the last week you said sleeping wasn't too good, neighbors were making extra noise. How is this going this week?
Well, this week the neighbors aren't making extra noise because there's builders that came here, like contractors,
Oh, so
and
they
they're
are
the ones making the noise. So the
okay.
neighbors don't have to make any noise because the builders are making noise.
Well, positive thing about constructors, they're supposed to have certain hours of operations, like they start in the morning and finish by probably 4 or 5. What is it?
That's true. So that's why I figured, when it's in the middle of the night, that's not them. Um, yeah, that's true. That is a positive thing. They're I mean, on top of the usual, actually, it's giving me a lot of stress because they mailed me a thing that I'm moving in March to have like the apartment renovated or whatnot. But like every time I've moved, like half my things get broken, and I end up with like bugs in them and stuff. So it's a lot of worry, like moving because. I can't think, like, there's no reasonable, like, in my mind, there's no reason for these people to actually be decent and just put my things in storage and just give them back to me, So, I mean, you could say that's me, but, that's stressing me out. So, a lot of my stuff I'm gonna be, like, trying to give to my friend to hold on to, or just like carrying on me or whatever, so that's like an extra load that I've been thinking about.
It is a very valid stress. There is nothing, I mean, moving out of your place is already stressful, but worrying about the things, packing everything, giving it to people or whatnot, it is stressful.
And this is with like an overwhelming sense of like, I don't even know why any of this is really going on, because it's all just like events. Yeah, I can line them up. Yeah, I got a calendar. I could sort of kind of plan stuff, but not really, because I'm outnumbered. So like it just feels not good.
Events in terms of worry about them.
Like they're moving me. I didn't say, oh, okay, let's shake on it, and this is good for everybody. It's like I felt that way actually for like a long time. I'm not even gonna guess how long. It kind of slowly creeped up on me that like I'm not even in control of anything, so that's all. And it gives me that like, okay, more stress and whatever, like and you're looking at me because like I know a lot of people would be like, how dare you are ungrateful, you're already indoors in an apartment and it's getting renovated, but you don't know my life. So
I wonder, Alona, where is this coming from? You always trying to anticipate, guess what people might think and what are the thoughts in our communication, including like you sometimes trying to think, what am I thinking?
I think like that because I'm like, what would I think if I were like that other person? What could I think? Not what would I, but what could I think? So
what if I tell you I think nothing? What if I tell you I think about nothing at all? What if I tell you I'm just listening to what you're saying and just thinking like, oh my god, moving right now in winter, oh my god, like literally that's it.
It's just that I feel like every event that's like out of norm, even though I like hate my norm, I refuse to conform to it. Like every event out of the norm is aimed at stressing me and disbalancing my life so my enemy could win. Is that crazy? That's too crazy, right? That's too much. But again, like that's how I feel.
I don't think anything is crazy or anything is too much. If you think so, there is a legit reason probably in your life there were some events that brought you to this point where you think this way. why it should be crazy.
Yeah, because I'm not super materialistic, but I'm sitting here now thinking, like, what? How long did they plan on keeping like us outside of this apartment? You know, and then moving us back, and then I'll be the same kind of like I'm some sort of animal that they just move around. And B, like, I'm not super materialistic, but how would I feel, like, how already I'm dealing with all the stress, how am I gonna deal with it without my TV? Stupid thought, but realistically.
Comfort. You will be surprised, but we as humans will love to. You know this phrase, get out of your comfort zone, happiness is out of your comfort zone. It takes forever to get into comfort zone.
That's what I'm saying, because my comfort zone, even though I'm like not in my comfort zone, I'm not going to conform to, like, I refuse in my mind, like, my daily, like, regime is making me sort of miserable. For me to go outside that, it causes me even more stress, because I feel like, what if something fails somewhere, or I fail because somebody's trying to break me and my family, and this is like how I think, and I have a right to it.
This is not crazy. Those are legit reasons, because you've been living a life. You've been taking steps on how to live comfortably. It's very difficult to get to the point when you're comfortable, when you know where your TV is, when you know where your pens and pencils, crayons, paper, information, some stuff, how you put it, how it's stocked. It's not crazy to be like too long towards.
I learned that they don't owe me an explanation, you know, like, and so I don't even like demand one anywhere anymore. But I don't know. I'm ranting because I want somebody to imagine how, I don't know what it is, how I feel about this. Like, you know, because I mean, again, because nothing like positive is solid for me, you know. They're telling me they're renovating, but I don't think like beyond that, you know, and I don't even know.
So by what they said, of course we have to keep in mind,
especially since they kept changing the date, right? See, I kind of let that go, but you noticed that too, because they kept changing the date. They were supposed to do it last year, and I had like a mass cleaning, which wasn't so bad because there was like loads of kilos of like plastic toys that I got rid of because I was anticipating moving. And then they said, no, it's going to be full this year. And then they moved it. Then they said it's going to be full next year. And now finally they moved it to like this spring.
That's what you have to keep in mind, because all of the dates for renovation, if they tell you some unrealistic, very short term of this, don't believe in it, because usually it's much more. For example, there was a client of mine whose apartment building got on fire. And of course, you know, the black clouds came up and all of the apartments were affected this way or another, and eventually they asked everybody to move out, and they renovated, repainted at least, you know. Of course, there was more renovation to the place that was actually touched with the fire, but everybody else's places too, and the smell, you know, it took them over 8 months to renovate.
8 months? Because they told me 2 weeks, but I don't know, because I heard a strange story from my previous therapist as well, that they took a year with like somebody they knew. So, you know, like,
just keep in mind that whatever they say, it depends on, again, you live there, you know the plan. What are they? Is it part of the program where they have to paint the walls? This could take very little bit of time, sure. But if they're planning to change something, if there's electricity issue, if they're planning to change doors, doorknobs, some other stuff, it's more.
It looked like it didn't take him that long, the apartment next door. I mean, they're still working on it, but I would hear their noises, and it's been less than a week, and it looks like a nice new apartment. But I know that I'm special. I know I'm special. I know that if somebody's going to take extra long, if there's going to be problems to be found in this apartment building, it's going to be in my apartment.
Well,
so I know I'm going to be the one stuck for like everybody else gets a go free.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. The kind of send this message outside. Let everything be okay. Hopefully, it will be okay. Hopefully you will have your...
Because I don't know what like you want me to think. Because I think I'm special, but I don't know if you want me to think I'm special, because it just like I know it. Like every time anything goes wrong, it's always me, and it's always with me. And it's not normal, and I have my explanation for it, but people don't, own up to it. So
what's your explanation?
That I'm special. That's all I need to say from now on, because I don't even like, I can't think of a logical, rational explanation that somebody would just buy.
Do you think the fact that you're special can also give you some positive effect of that?
Well, not really, because then I'd be nuts, I'm just using it to dismiss things that stress me out, that I cannot tell them, no, you're not coming in here. I cannot tell them, no, you're not moving me out. Like the sun will rise. So I'm just using this as like, I know it's me, so let me brace myself. I'm just bracing myself, And sometimes I give it a fuck it all attitude. Sometimes I'm just trying to be normal. So
will it be possible to believe that good things also can happen since you're special? Say, I don't know, you walk out the door today and find $20 on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I'll find that $20, and then like in the next hour or in the next day, somebody will steal something from me that's worth $20. That's how my life works.
Why are you saying that? How about not? How about you will just, okay, not 20, maybe you will find just $5. Maybe you find that $5 and nobody will steal anything from you. Just find the $5 and go get yourself, I don't know, a cup of coffee or...
There will be something else disturbing in my day to like bring my emotions down to unpleasant level again, because I don't know, and it's not me. It's just, it's like, if I'm happy, somebody's got to balance it out by saying you don't deserve it, and that's what's wrong. And that's why I like, I don't even know sometimes how to rationalize it, because normal people, they're supposed to think like with self-doubt and stuff like that, and it's just hard.
It's hard to rationalize the life events that are happening? Is that what I hear?
Well, yeah, because I'm not aware of like their reasons for doing this shit, like whatever. This building's not that bad. This is just for this particular situation, and I am aware sometimes that it is me, it's about me, and that I'm special, but it doesn't make me happy, because you were asking me that.
Will it give you a feeling of like, I don't know, safety? Or will it give you more comfort if you know there are reasons for renovation? Do you think?
Oh crap, not really. I'll just probably say it's baloney. All right, I will have to deal with it, that's what it is. But for me to say, oh, this is good for me, I don't know, because I didn't ask for it.
Well, in this scenario, it's also important to understand your limitations. Because sometimes, as long as you're not the owner of the property where you have 100% of control, whatever you want to do, and you see when, I don't know, drains should be cleaned and the lawn should be mowed and all of that. When we are living in a building, for example, I'm going through a certain way, and I might do share it neighbors from, so it's the building with two sides, two entrances, and there are apartments, like same building, but the side next to mine, the people are moving out. And apparently there is like a court situation or whatever, because there were some not nice arguments between the landlord and these people, and they taking everything out on this, like the backyard area. It's not the backyard, but the behind the building area. And it's just, they loud, they argue, there's a lot of stuff outside, and it's been windy, so it's going all over the area where I and my neighbors live also. And all of us a little bit confused, like, are you moving out? Are you going to take this stuff away? Is it going to be there in the back of the building from now on? I'm confused. Because it's also like, one part of the building owned by one person, the other part they are siblings, but they got a good relationship. And I also feel the same way. And I'm like, why is it affecting my life? Why should it affect my life? I want it to affect my life.
Well,
there. But I have no control here. Look, I'm renting.
Some shady people. Somebody got to deal with some shady people, so
that's just it. That's it. There's nothing I can do.
Usually shady people deal with shady people, so I don't know what's with your landlord.
My landlord is fine. It's been okay. I would say sibling of this too, but the other one started to talking to our side of the building also and tried to if you have any problems, call me. Why would I call you? I've never seen you before. I don't even know who you are. Why do you want me to call you? All of that, and maybe it's like their family relationship that affects all of that, but why am I involved in this? Pay my rent. All good. I should be free of that, right?
Right, I guess, yeah.
So what I'm trying to tell you that every human being probably in New York, we all, as long as we rent, we deal with this.
See, like superficially, I could see that like this is not anything. But I swear to God, I'm so special. I swear, I know, like, if I don't brace myself, even worse things will happen. But then the bracing part, it kind of makes you, like, to always be alert for hostilities. It's, like, very draining. I'm fatigued, like, all the time. And I don't understand my life. It's fucking stupid.
I hope with you being special, it will also be maybe shorter. Maybe this time you being special will make it easier on you, and they will be just nice and quick, and whatever renovations they do, they will be done with it as they promised within like a couple of weeks.
Well, thank you for that.
Maybe sometimes, look, maybe you deserved it already. That's it. You're done with struggles. You're done with having all of those difficulties because of your special needs.
Maybe it's just giving me something to talk apart so I don't like break apart and go, I don't know how to deal with anything at all. Like, it's giving me something else to, focus my frustrations on, because I
think it could be used to practice noticing good things. Maybe because you are special, because you are a single mom, maybe they will be more understanding of your things and your needs, and maybe there will be a better, like, feedback.
That was like last year. That's how I've been dealing with my life. Like, like single mom was so honed in on, and people found it like relatable 10 years ago. Nowadays, it's like that animal you hunt, and everybody knows it.
No, this could be, for sure. It's a relatable and...
But legally still, like, they can't just, they can't get rid of me,
And you like your building. Because I think we discussed it at some point, and you said it. You said that you...
I like living indoors with, like, running water and electricity. I don't know what that means, I'm just scared of going somewhere worse, because this feels a lot securer to me than, not having
No,
that.
I'm glad that your kid is growing up here. You guys know your neighborhood. You know where is the closest, I don't know, whatever you need for your living. Library, where is the closest library, stuff. It's very convenient. It's supposed to be this way. You're supposed to feel comfortable where you live. It's very normal. Very normal and very natural, but let's try just to maybe focus on a little bit more positive. Like, special is a good word. Special allows you to...
I just put a humor on it. That's all, just to laugh about it instead of...
Humor is a great defense mechanism. You know that? It's one of the good ones. It is one of the good ones. There are bad ones. Can be in denial. People sometimes in suppression or repression. People sometimes doing projections. But humor is one of the greatest ones. Maybe let's try to use this humor, and what else can accommodate you except for humor? What can be added to this?
To what? To my laughing about it? I don't know. That's like my coping with it, but I just feel like it's maybe like sometimes I'm coping with things. It's not. That's just me. Something needs to change because like you can't laugh everything away. Like I don't even know. I'm dealing with this right now. I don't even wanna. I don't want to think about anything else.
Okay. I just hope that that you can discuss it during our sessions. And are there any friends or people that you're okay with talking about what's going on, maybe in your building? Maybe.
I'd rather talk to the official people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it will be also okay, I'm sure that while if you choose to share it, there will be people that also go and do the same, like it's uncomfortable and it's...
I don't believe them. Like my neighbor, she has anxiety disorder, according to someone else she talked to that talked to me. Like my right next door neighbor, like officially, like, I don't know, that person. And, she's crazy and she bangs on my walls. So, but I don't know how crazy she is. I think she just does it to creep me out.
Like masking it? Do you think it's not the reality of her?
Absolutely not. I know it's not. I don't care. But I'm not gonna go there because then I'll be like the crazy person. Because like if she wanted to come to me and say, "Oh, this is really like my undercover. I don't really have an anxiety disorder," that would be fine. But I'm not gonna go to her because, again, I'm like the odd one out. When they've got all this down legally, I'm not talking to these people. Like, I don't care.
For sure. Well, when are they starting officially? Do you know the date?
They're gonna come and talk to me about it.
Okay. Keep me posted. If you will be super stressed out, if you would need to talk more about it, let me know what I can provide you with. And also, what's Patrick's stance on it? Is he excited or does he want to go to a new place? What's the new place? Is it going to be nearby? Because it also...
They didn't tell us yet. They just gave us boxes and like a note.
Let's wait for more information then, because we really can't...
Yeah, because that's the way I feel. Like, they know me. They know what's going on, even if I don't tell them. They know where I live. They'll reach out to me. So that's how I feel about it. I don't even, me and my little thoughts.
Let's wait for more information, because information is the key, and try to control your automatic negative thoughts, your ants in your head that will come before any information and maybe exaggerate something or make it worse. Don't allow it. Because sometimes we are scared of certain things before we know what's going on. Don't waste your energy. You need this energy to act. You need this energy to unpack in a new place. So don't waste it just yet. Okay?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So I'll see you next week then. Thank you.
See you next week. Take care.
Bye.
How come it doesn't hang up?